Hello, everyone. In this crucial time of COVID 19, I think each teacher has had a tough time planning and getting ready for the online classes. This has been a nightmare for us. When we were told that the classes have to be online, we all had a very difficult time. Getting ready for it was even a bigger challenge. We all strived hard, and I'm sure each one of us has been successful now in taking these online classes and is making the best of all the resources available and trying the best to ensure that each child benefits from our online classes. Now, if I compare the classes earlier, the offline schools and the online schools, there's a major difference. My perception 4 months back, teachers are meant to lead in a real life classroom setting where face to face interactions with the students set the dynamics for the design and implementation of the day's lessons and material. Early morning, being greeted by the students, those happy smiles, those lovely faces, they all make so much difference to us. You're going in whatever mood you are, but your children make you so happy. Their one thank you, their one smile changes the mood for the day. Classroom teaching is where it all started, and it continues to be the place where teachers develop their styles for instructing. The school to us was the real, tangible, touchable place to teach and to learn. It was a place where teachers engaged students physically, encouraged participation from the entire class, and expanded on the thoughts and ideas raised by the students. These interactions were never thought possible virtually. Just think of it. Do you think you could have taken the classes and without the classroom, without the blackboard, without the school, so much of teaching could be possible? 3 months back, I think no one could have thought that this would be the situation. No one could have thought that everything would be presented online. All assessments would be taken online. All activities would be done online. All preparations, all classes, everything, whatever the students were doing in the class, that will be done online. See here, there are a few pics wherein you can see the children. They are so happy, they are so lively, they are full of energy, they are enjoying so much. Just spend a few moments remembering them. Just when I see them, I was getting so much nostalgic that yes, this was the time. I hope it returns soon. I'm missing these children a lot. And now what has happened? It's a complete different scenario. Empty building, empty classrooms, just pillars and floors and walls and doors and classrooms. No life in them. It seems that every breath has been taken away from them. It is so difficult to imagine the life of a school without the children. You cannot think that how is the school there? Just a building is there. It is not a school anymore. We all miss all these moments. Every moment when the children were enjoying. See, these are few pics from my school wherein the children were so happy and lively and enjoying a lot. Those competitions, the PT drills, the activities, the games, then the excursions, the picnics. It was lovely. I had a poll with my students. I just asked them, what part of the school do you miss the most? It is not only the teachers who are missing them, the students too miss them a lot. Their friends, auditorium, classroom, games period, teacher, samosas, recess, yagyashala, stage, sports room, counseling, so much, so much. Yagyashala, staircase, skating rink, green room, school bell, water taps, assembly. My God, it was a big list. You cannot just call out all of them. The students do miss so much. When I asked from the students, they said, actually, I miss the things that made me laugh, the memories I had with my friends. Sometimes school is the only place where you can truly show who you are, be true. When I tell you that I miss school, I mean what I really mean is that I miss the people and the fun I had. Often I wonder what I had become if I had not gone to school and met my favorite people. So, this is what students feel. When I tell you that I miss the school, hating school was when you are in it is normal, but when you are at home, I surely miss it. The school was built for the purpose of learning first and foremost. You must remember that I remember it most for the friends and recess. It is the school that made me realize that I am also worth something and I can be someone. So these are very, genuine responses coming from the students. You cannot feel that yes, anything is fake in it. In this situation of global health crisis, the virtual system of learning has proved its merit. As the technology advances, the system is here to stay. Virtual or online learning provides various channels such as mail, online chat, video conferences, through which students and instructors can instruct and can interact with each other. Virtual learning is opted these days due to the shutdown of schools and institutions. We, being teachers, role models of our students, accept the virtual method as it is, the need of the hour. Though we firmly believe that the need, the suitability, the convenience, and the low cost model of virtual learning at this time of pandemic cannot replace the experiential learning of human values and character development of the classroom setting, but yes, it can be of too much of an aid later on when the things become normal. This is the new normal that we are living in, that everything is being done on the online classes. When the things resume to normal, this can add as an asset to us. The adoption of online classroom systems by school is transforming the traditional education system. The sudden switch is not only limited to private schools, but even a number of government schools have started running smart classes. Though the crisis is devastating, it is making our school and even colleges technologically advanced. No doubt, students and teachers have had to make bigger adjustments as learning has always been in classroom in India. We are so used to it. ब्लैक बोर्ड नहीं है, चौक नहीं है, कैसे पढ़ाएंगे? बुक्स नहीं है बच्चों के सामने, कैसे पढ़ाएंगे? How will we interact with them? How will we ensure that children are studying properly? So much, it is so difficult for us to imagine the classes. It was so difficult for us to imagine the classrooms, the classes without the classrooms. And see, we've done it and successfully done it. The teacher's preparedness. Now, there are certain things that we need to keep in mind. The first and foremost is the attitude. If you're having the attitude, the passion, the desire to excel in something, no one can stop you. वो कहते हैं ना कि अगर किसी चीज को तुम शिद्दत से चाहो तो सारी कायनात लग जाती है उसे तुमसे मिलाने में. तो अगर if you are so much passionate about it, if you really want that, yes, you have to ensure that you have taken the classes properly. You are satisfied to be a good teacher. You are feeling happy to teach online. I'm sure each one of us will help you out. The skill. Yes, skills are important. The communication skills, the technical skills, all these required. Of course, knowledge is one thing you cannot do about it. आपके पास attitude भी है, आपका skill भी है, लेकिन if you're not prepared for your presentation, if you do not have the knowledge to impart the things to your students, it will be not possible to ensure that the classes run properly. The teacher's preparedness. In the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity. And yes, we have found out that opportunity. The teachers who love teaching teach children to love learning. So ensure that you need to love teaching, and only then will your children love the teaching, the learning. So this is one Mentimeter quiz. What fears did you have when you first conducted your online classes? Again, I just asked a few of my colleagues that what were the fears, and just see what all I got. The interaction, understanding, the students' reaction, individual doubts, activities to perform, clarity, books, looks, account hacking, assessment, checking, online connectivity, nervousness, explanation, feel nice, the absenteeism. There's one teacher who's written none also. I'm impressed. Methodology, activities to perform, so many fears they had. And imagine we've overcome all of them. We are taking the classes successfully and confidently now. So hats off to the teachers. You can all pat your shoulders. You can all clap for yourself. I am there to clap for you. So please ensure that each one of you deserve one salute from everyone. We all are Corona warriors, I must say. There's no need to take fears. When we teach in person, we do a lot of things to help students feel welcome. We greet students, smile, make eye contact, apply that same principle in the online classes. This is one thing you have to keep in mind. One small tip. In a physical classroom, we pick up on the non-verbal clues. When students are taking class at home, we must observe when they have lost attention. Keep on asking questions to them. Keep on having interactive activities with them. Keep on calling out their names. You tell me the answer. You tell me the answer. Just don't have a class with 3 children or 4 children who are continuously responding, and the others will have that, they will lose the interest in the class then. Some do's and don'ts of online classes. Always create a schedule for meaningful and active involvement of your online classes. Yes, my dear teachers, please ensure that when you are getting ready for your online class, there should be something listed. 1 hour class, 15 minutes teaching, then 2 minutes of recreation. Recreation means little chit chat you can have. That connect needs to be developed. Then one activity, then maybe something to ask from the students, then again teaching. Don't make your classes monotonous. Hold online hours according to the scheduled timetable or the prior informed about the doubt classes. Organize course content intuitively. Post a weekly announcement to provide an overview of the coming week's topic or a recap of the previous week's work, or both. Infuse your writing with warmth. Convey your support. Ensure that each child feels that connect. हर एक को लगना चाहिए कि my teacher is there with me. We cannot be physically present, but yes, we can make by actions the children feel that yes, we are there for them. Post a quick video to clarify misconceptions about the class topic or assignment. Like what we do is, after the session is over, we generally send a video of the complete PPT with our voice to the students so that the children feel that yes, whatever are the doubts, they can learn at their own pace. Grade and return the students' works in a timely manner. We ask the children, complete the work, this is the time, this is the deadline. And when we do not return to them, when we do not return the work to them, they get completely demotivated. So please ensure that the work is returned on time. Set classroom rules. Ensure that the children are going to come on time, join them. Ensure that you do not allow the students who come late for 1 or 2 times. Maybe they'll feel bad, but next time they'll be on time. Never allow, ensure that your settings are proper. Do not let the students misbehave or in fact or trouble you. Talk to students in online discussions. I told you it's very important that connect needs to be established. Some don'ts. Posting during odd hours in groups or classrooms. Something very wrong. 7 o'clock the teacher is posting something. 9 o'clock I am getting the messages that the teachers are posting. So we've completely stopped that. This is the time limit. After that, nobody will post anything, and it is being appreciated by the parents. Giving the work which involves use of screen only. Do not do that. Ensure that students have a certain limitation. Watching the screen for so long is not advisable. Addressing the ones who are responding or participating. Never do that. Please ensure that each one of the student feels important. Each one of them feels that she is a part of the class. Catering to the needs of those who have good technological resources. Never think that the ones who are having the best of the laptops or the phones are good learners. It is not like that. So always give importance to each child with whatever resources he or she has. Now lesson planning. Keep in mind, what am I teaching? How will I teach? Who am I teaching? Do my students understand? When you're taking what am I teaching, the content, the process, why am I teaching this? And how should I teach this? So the process, the data, and the pedagogy, they're all interlinked. You need to first decide what you're teaching and how you're teaching and what you're teaching. So they're all interconnected. Please ensure that you keep that in mind. The lesson planning process. The objectives of the lesson must be clear to you. Whatever activities include the practice with the feedback and the assessment also. All that needs to be carefully taken care of. Plan your lesson. Prepare the lesson as per the learning objectives and the needs of all types of learners. Be ready with what, why, and how of the lesson. Keep the resources ready in a folder. While teaching, never get up from your class and get started to find out the things. Everything should be there, handy in front of us. The textbook, the tools, the activity material, whatever we might need during the class should be handy and available to us. Look into the tech requirements, the softwares, the setups, the changes that we need to make in the settings, the allowing the students that whether they're allowed to annotate, whether they are present to share whether they are allowed to share the screen. All these things need to be kept in mind. Before starting an online class, there are certain things that you should keep in mind. Practice the tool once, twice, or thrice. I cannot. I told you in the beginning that when I was to take my first class, I had a class with my student, with my children at home. I had a class with my friends, with my peers, ensured that everything will go smooth. Whatever tools I had to use, how to annotate, how to do the work, all that needs to be done up very carefully. Ensure that the children are able to understand your work and you do not have a problem in doing the work. Whatever you want to teach should be going very smoothly. Consciously wear presentable clothes when you're opening a camera. At times, we feel that we will not open the camera. And it is so embarrassing that you're not dressed up properly and the camera opens. It is really embarrassing at times. So ensure that you are wearing proper presentable clothes. By mistake, also the camera might open. Keep that in mind. Choose a place where the house activities are not visible to the on the camera. So there should be no disturbance, the door closing, the children going out, all that things need to be avoided. While taking an online class, be mindful of what you speak online. Every word matters. You cannot scold the children online. You cannot, their parents might be watching you. You cannot, use a very loose language. You cannot do that. You have to be very particular. Whatever is being done, it can be recorded and it can be used. Consciously check your movement when the camera is on. Going, coming back, sitting down, ensure how you're looking. Please practice that. Emotional quotient of the student children counts. Talk to the children and ask for their well-being. Use storytelling and creative strategies for delivering the content. Establishing a connection is a core component of learning. Give chance to all children to participate. Appreciate all one by one. Posting online. Think and post. Never post anything without thinking. Ensure read it, reread it, and ensure that it is correctly posted. The correctness of the content is very important. Drawing pictures. If you're drawing pictures, please ensure that whatever you're drawing is properly taken by the students. I hope you understand. Posting comments on WhatsApp groups, online spaces is again one thing you need to keep in mind. You need to be very careful while doing that. Sharing personal information, a big no to that. Setting passwords. Keep in mind that your passwords are changed regularly. My school now, what do we see? It's different scenario completely what it used to be earlier and what it is now. If you see here, this is one room of the teacher wherein all the teams she is a part of have been written here. Then if you see the sessions, the general posts are there, whatever message children are saying, they are being responded. Then you have the chats, whatever the students are asking from the teacher, they are being answered, all questions are being answered here. Then all the assignments, the experiments that are done, how they are being, if you see done in 16 days late, then the feedback, viewed or not viewed, all these are being done up properly. The experiments, the pictures children are posting, all that is again posted on the same. Here, this is my classroom pic wherein I have posted all the assignments, the AP assignment, arithmetic progression presentations, the quadratic equation assignments, the solutions, the real numbers assignment, the probability, whatever portions we are doing. The register is no more the ordinary attendance register. It has been replaced by this online as Excel sheet that is downloaded every time after the presentation is over, after the meeting is over. So after the meeting is over, you click on download attendance sheet and it comes. Daksh Chutani joined at this time, left at this time. Shobhan joined at 11:30, left at 12:16, then rejoined. Maybe there was some connectivity issue at 12:17, again left at 12:28 when the class was over. Chavi Sardana joined at 11:31. Daksh Quatra joined at 11:31. 11:30 to 12:30 is the class time. So it is showing how the children at what time are they joining and what time are they leaving. So you can just see, use this and ensure that the children are attending the complete class, not that just they are marking the attendance and they're leaving it. See, this is one video, one grid of the teacher who has sent me that after while taking the class, how does the camera, the screen look at. Again, this is another one. This is my team's work. Then when while taking the class, how would my team's classroom, my pages look when the children are logged in. This is again some work sent, the class being taken by the special educator. This is the experiments. If you see here, the children are showing the experiments. This is the shadow activity that the children are performing. and they are sharing their screens with the teachers. They are showing it to them. This is again one activity that was the children were told and they are doing, and they have sent it by the pics, that as a proof that yes, they have done the work. Again, here this is one activity that's going on. I think something of mixtures that is going on. The teachers, I've collected this all these from the teachers, and this is just in one day whatever I could get my hands on, I have collected that. This is again a video posted by the teacher, that all the work that is being done by the student. Just see here, water holding capacity, the properties of soil they have taken up as the topic. Soil is cohesive, the soil sticks, soil is flowy, soil from potted plant, soil from home. Priti, she's again showing that the soil can be just percolation rate in cocoa peat. So different things, whatever the children are doing, they are now posting online. So this thing was missing earlier. I'll just take you to a quick view of this complete video. Just see here all the complete class. Every child has performed some activity and they are showing it. This has been beautifully compiled by the teacher, and the children can just see them. They feel so happy when the teacher posts this kind of video in the class. It is one motivation for them. We'll go ahead. Again, the teacher is teaching online and children are showing, they're presenting their work, some artwork being presented. I think this is some chit chat time that the teacher is taking up because she's a social science teacher. Children are showing their artwork, children are showing what all they've prepared. So the class teacher's regular work is being done. The normal chit chat, their well-being is being discussed. So I think this is something very positive that should be done in every class. This is again a video. Using the paint brush, the map work has been done. The USA has been colored with the yellow color. China has been colored with the pink color. Again, you can fill up, you have the boundaries using the paint brush. You can paint, and the teacher has been successfully able to use that. This was one video that I could have shown you.
Yashvi, very nice and very nice you have done. Very good, Beta.
These words of appreciation matter a lot. This is again an experiment that was being done in the online class. The shadow effect is being shown, the umbra, the penumbra, all that is being shown. The darker one is the umbra, the lighter one is the penumbra. So again, this is another experiment the teacher has shown. So whatever resources the teachers had, it is not that it was something very easy for the teachers. That
is designated.
See here, the teacher has made so much efforts the teachers are making. So hats off to them. See, this is the water molecule, 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 oxygen atom. Something beautifully done. I really appreciate the teachers, how hard they are working in ensuring that the lessons are clear.
After counting the green colored square sheets, we could find that these are 8 in number. Now let us count
our concerns as a teacher. When we start the class, pehli cheez, am I audible to all? First thing, I think everybody would be asking, clear dikh raha hai? Is the screen shared correctly? Are students understanding what I am saying? How can I make my maths classroom ready for all learners? What strategy I should use to give my best? How I achieve the learning goals? How can I make my students happy learners and remain as a happy teacher? So all these things everybody must be doing. So this is one link of the online classroom that we have made. The tools we can use: GeoGebra, FreeMind, Google App, Docs, Sheets, Forms, Google Classroom, YouTube, Blogger, Flipgrid, Kahoot, online interactive website, IP Webcam, Screencastify. So many are there. There's so many more. Now, this is the setup made by Rashmi Kathuria ma'am, our co-master trainer. In fact, she's been the mind behind all this workshop, the online tools that we've learned. So thank you so much, Rashmi ma'am. I don't want to miss this opportunity of thanking you. Now, she has just taken up, see, if you see here, the books are kept here. And on these books, she has just placed her mobile and she's writing and recording. Whatever she's recording can be seen on the screen. So this is one good way of presenting your lesson. Again, this was one video wherein she is trying to show how the lesson can be prepared, done online. Ensure that your children are creatively engaged. Let them have the feel of the classroom, the creative engagements, interactive house competitions. We had inter-school house declamation competition. We had Hindi online poem recitation competition, inter-house solo song competitions. All these were done during this time, wherein children got time, and you would be surprised that earlier we used to restrict 4 participants per house. This time we had 80 participants coming from class 7, 60 coming from class 8. So children got that platform wherein, without any hitch they could perform, and the parents helped them a lot. Beautiful compositions we received from the students, such an overwhelming response. It was so much a positive, a big motivation for us. The creative workshops, we had creative art workshop. See here, this is the work done by the students under the mentorship of our art teachers. So this is something creative that the children have been doing. I'll just quickly scroll down so that we can go on to the next slides. See, beautifully done. Every child has tried the best to make something beautiful, and the teachers have just ensured that each child's work is displayed. Here, these are the words of appreciation. Wish to thank you all the teachers for their warmth, love, and affection, and the tremendous efforts taken to make this teaching so unique and enjoyable, at the same time making the lessons interesting and easy to follow. It was certainly a unique experience that we thank you for helping us achieve. This is another one. So these are all appreciations that have come from the parents. So this is a big, big, big motivation and one pat on your shoulders that yes, we have really worked hard. The parents are full of appreciation. These are just a few of them that I have taken up. There are many more, the teachers have them. So I hope that we all are better equipped, and in an effort to equip you more, there is little more that we have done. Your efforts have also motivated the master trainers to work even harder for you, and we've compiled these videos for you all. We've posted them in your Google Classroom, wherein you can take help and ensure that your lessons are even better now. So please ensure that you work really hard and make your teaching a better experience for everybody. So these are more than 50 recordings that we have made for you all. Please use that. So I think this is all we have. Thank you so much. This is Geetika Datta from DAV Sector 14 Gurugram. Hope you all are prepared now for the online classes. Thank you so much.